Motor City representative, Brick City raised us. Bangers from the main of shit, and ain't nothing gon' change us. Hip hop is in danger, not because the music died, cause they done fucked around and hurt the sounds of the trapinizing. Ain't no apologizing, we ain't socializing, we ain't analyzing. Bitch, we causing violence. You hear them sirens, you hear them violence, testifying this ghetto gospel if you feel them slide in. Yeah, we ride in, all of my guys in. If you don't stand for something, then nigga, you fall in. ST, we long live, too stone, we mafia, off in them freeway. Now what them G's.
So what up, world? Y'all live at High Def Studios with producer, engineer, Bossboyy. Just a really an insight video on, you know what I'm saying, the music game, what's going on right now in the music game, just speaking on some stuff, you know what I'm saying, containing insight on, you know, how to handle your business with this music, I mean, just being an artist, period. Or produce or engineer or whatever, you know, just giving some information out that probably maybe 70 to 80% of you artists don't know, you know. And I mean, it's valuable information, it's free, you can find it on the internet, you know. I know a lot of people don't have the time or whatever, they just really just go search, you know. But first thing, and that's really important, is getting in the game. And I mean, I know probably some of y'all ain't got this sheet, but it's something I had obtained back when I first started doing music. I think 1999. I done had this copy since 1999, and I take it with me everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the blueprint for any beginning artist. I mean, even if you ain't a beginning artist, some of this stuff on this sheet that you may not know. You know, trademarking. You know what I'm saying? Obtaining licenses for samples. Copyrighting, ASCAP, BMI, getting the barcode, for tracking your CD sales or whatnot, registering with SoundScan, BDS, Broadcast Data Solutions. I know some of y'all probably heard of this stuff, and I will make this probably downloadable, but if not, anybody that's seeing this video that's a friend with me on Facebook, leave your email address in my inbox and I will get you a copy of this out ASAP. And if you're seeing this video and you're not a friend of mine on Facebook, and you're viewing it from off of somebody that is a friend with me on Facebook, then you can go add me at www.facebook.com/BossBoyYBEATZ. And that's boss with 2 S's, boy with 2 Y's, and beats with a Z. On to the next thing. Just pretty much I'm elaborating on the sheet that I showed you earlier, the getting in the game sheet. First thing, I know a lot of you artists walking around with an artist name that's probably not trademark, and I mean that's something you need to get done. That's like the beginning stages, you know what I'm saying, stuff that need to be taken care of earlier, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, for you artists that haven't done it, I mean, it's not too late. I mean, the only thing is about it is just hoping that somebody else ain't got your name spelled the same way and got a trademark globally, you know. And I mean, you can search, you know, do a free trademark search for free at www.uspto.gov, and I'll put that site on the screen. You should be seeing it in a few minutes. I mean, you know, trademarking is very essential, because you know you don't want somebody else to have your name, and you know you don't put in all this work, and you don't know somebody done trademarked your name in another city or country or whatever, and you know all the hard work you done put in has directed traffic to that artist. You know, and you wondering why, you know, maybe your buzz is decreasing or whatnot. And I mean, it could be due to that factor. So, couple of websites that do trademarking, I mean, it start out at about $99, and it can go up from there, just depending on how far, you know, how in depth you want them to do a trademark search. You know, whether you want it just locally, you know, nationwide, or you want it on the global status, which you really want on the global status, so you know for a fact that your name ain't trademarked exactly how you spell it anywhere else. So, and them websites is trademarks411.com and LegalZoom.com, and I'll be flashing them across the screen also. The next thing, sampling. I get a lot of questions asked about, you know, how can you use a sample in a song or whatnot, and I mean, you know, different things apply. You know, you got so many seconds you can use of a sample before, you know, it's considered infringement or whatnot. But I really don't advise people to go with sampled songs, especially if you're doing like a major release, major commercial release, and putting a lot of money behind it, because you will get sued. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. If you start doing numbers, I mean, they will come and tear your mouth out for a 30-second sample, 15-second sample. So I mean, people ask, well, how do you get it clear? I mean, off top, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna cost you some money. Like, be prepared to break bread, because I mean, you talking about doing samples, you know, from Diana Ross or Luther Vandross, or I mean, any back in the day, old school, or the Temptations, or Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, Marvin Cease. Some of y'all might not even know who Marvin Cease is. That's how far back in the day I go with them old school, with the old school generation. So, I mean, sampling. I mean, to get a sample clear, you will have to contact the actual company who owns the rights, and 9 times out of 10, if you ain't got a big enough buzz to the point to where they would do an agreement with you as far as not having to pay any upfront costs. But if you ain't got a buzz, I mean, you pretty much gonna have to pay them some type of upfront cost, or you're gonna go through a lawyer that can get in contact with who you need to talk to and represent you. And I mean, it's going, I have gotten quotes up to 10K, I mean, $10,000, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to use a 30-second sample, you know, in certain parts of the song, like if the beat consisted of the sample in the hook or the chorus. I mean, I've gotten quotes up to $10,000, so be prepared. Copyright, I mean, everybody should know. Copyright your work. I mean, if you ain't got the money to do it through the U.S. Library of Congress, poor man copyright, and that's putting it on CD, putting it in an envelope, and mail it to yourself, and take that package. When you get it back, put it in a safe somewhere, in a safe deposit box, and let it stay there. Don't never open it, because I mean, if that's the only way you can copyright right now, you ain't got the means or the finances to, you know, copyright your material, you know, which it ain't but I think $40, $45. They got it now where you can do it electronically online, and I think that's $35, I believe. And I'll be posting that site too, where you can go and do it electronically now. But if you can't do it by them means, you know, poor man copyright, mail it back to yourself. Because, you know, it's a lot of shady people in the game. You know, man, I mean, I don't understand why people would try to steal somebody else's song, you know, or whatnot. But I mean, copyright your work, you know what I'm saying? And if you change a version or do a remix, resubmit it and copyright that version too, you know what I'm saying? Because you copyrighted the original. So whatever, you know, remakes you do or modifications to the song, resubmit that for a new copyright as well. ASCAP BMI. A lot of people ask, what is BMI? What is ASCAP? Or what is SAC? And what do they do? What are they for? BMI, ASCAP, SAC, they're what you call PROs. In layman terms, that's performing rights organizations. They monitor, you know, your music, make sure that, you know, like businesses or auditoriums or radio stations or, you know, any form of media that's playing your music, they make sure that it's being tracked and that you get paid your license fees and or your royalties, you know, for your airplay, or, you know what I'm saying, wherever it's getting played at, they make sure that you're getting your royalties. Another area we're gonna touch bases on is press kits. A lot of artists don't know what a press kit is, or EPK, which is the same thing as a press kit, but it's an electronic press kit where it's done online. Like, you know, it can be email. I mean, pretty much it's like your business card in electronic format. What does a press kit consist of? A professionally written biography, pretty much a breakdown of, you know, how you started out in the music game. You know, a reference of you, also professional pictures, and whether it's an album or a mixtape or a single, a demo, or EP, it needs to consist of the hottest song or whatever songs that you're promoting online on any social sites or SoundCloud, that Piff. I mean, any mixtape site that you promoting, you got that one song or vast of songs that you're promoting. You want that included in your press kit because it represents the artist that you are trying to portray and introduce to the world. The 10 things that an artist should know. Blueprinting. Blueprinting is very important when it comes to trying to put a project together, a mixtape or an event or whatever it is. I mean, whether it's music or you know what I'm saying, just everyday life that you planning on doing something, buying a house or whatever, you know, starting your own business or whatever. Uh, it's not something that you just, you know, wake up and say, well, you know what, I'm gonna wing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a freestyle. You know, you can expect for it to fail off the top. You know, just straight like that. Number two, always have a reference. When I say a reference, it's almost like saying, almost like having a guide. And it's not to say go out and mimic your favorite artist or whatever. It's just to say, you know, just to have a guideline to go by, you know, but develop your own image. I mean, copying another artist's style or flow pattern or whatever. You will have a short-term success level. I mean, you may or may not break into the game, but if you do, it will be short-term. I mean, introduce you, be you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what's gonna count with a lot of people. Being you, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be something that you ain't. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If that's who you is, that's who you is. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'd rather know the real you than somebody else that you trying to portray to be. You know? That wouldn't be considered as keeping it real, which, you know, that's something that a lot of people speak on. You know, and I mean, that's all, you know, me and probably the majority of you here on an everyday basis. You know, keep it real, you know what I'm saying, keep it G, keep it 100, keep it 1,000, and you know, keeping it real, keeping it 1,000, you know, whatever term, you know, you use, is being 100 all the way across the board. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes keeping it real comes down to, you know, hurting a person's feelings. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that it's intentionally done. That's the part of keeping it real. You know, it's not that, it's not you sparing a person's feelings, you know, what is personal or business, just because, you know what I'm saying, oh, that's my brother, or that's my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, that's my business partner, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you gotta, I mean, keep it real, you know what I'm saying. This music game, man, to a lot of people, man, it's all they got. You feel me? And I mean, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I mean, we all got other skills we can do, you know what I'm saying. But to some of us, music is like our passion, our heart, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, if you like me, you know what I'm saying, like, it mean the world to you. I mean, you don't want to jeopardize or taken for granted, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. So you know what I'm saying, you got to keep it real all the way across the board. I mean, ain't no other way around it, no excuses. You know what I'm saying. I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of movements, you know what I'm saying, that's solid. And I salute, you know what I'm saying, because it's hard work. A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to do this music. You know what I'm saying? How hard, I mean, it's hard to do anything. I mean, for some people, it's hard just getting up, going to work in the morning, 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? So, it takes a real hard grind, man. I mean, you gotta, every day, you gotta grind just as hard as you did the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before. You know what I'm saying? You got to grind. just that much harder because it's somebody else out there. Trust me, somebody out there that's grinding just as hard. You know what I'm saying? And they want it just that bad. You know, to me, this music game, it shouldn't be a competition. And I want to give a shout out to J Boss. Some of y'all know who he is. I mean, and if you watching this, I want to salute you because you one of the few artists I done heard to say that you ain't in this music game to compete. And I mean, a lot of people, that's what the music game done turned into, a big competition. And people competing with it, you know what I'm saying, a lot of beef started. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of beef is originated from, competition. Somebody want to be better. At the end of the day, to me, I ain't no better than you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no better than me. And it don't matter what level we on. You know what I'm saying? I could be on a higher level. You could be on a higher level than me. Or the next artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to me, we all the same. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got to help each other out. That's how I see it. You know, if you want things to grow, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people see it. I see it every day. Different areas can't grow because you got everybody at each other's throats, beefing, and a lot of times, as time passes by, either side end up realizing, like, what is the beef even about? Like, it be done went on so long, you know what I'm saying, till nobody even know, where it started from, what it was about, whatever. So, my theory on that, like I said, just, you know what I'm saying, every little bit helps. But yeah, back to what I was saying before I ran out of time. As far as working together, I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Every little bit of advice, it helps. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this. It's plain and simple. If I give a little, you give a little. The man across from you give a little. The man across from him give a little. Guess what? At the end of the day, you put all that together, and it started out like this. At the end of the day, it's like this. See how you elevated from this by everybody just adding a portion here and there. Went from this to that. So, it's not about, like I said, it's not about who better than who. At the end of the day, you got the next man out there that's trying to make a name for himself, just the sum of us. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be where we at if somebody didn't give us the game. But, some of us tend to forget that. And as we tend to elevate, others that come along, and needing help and may not know. Like, I know artists that, I done ran into, the past couple of years that still don't know what BMI is or what it do. And I mean, some people think it's funny, and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to look at the artists that went 4, 5, 6 years. And I mean, got a nice following, or you know what I'm saying, got some hot projects put together, but it's just little stuff like that that they don't really have knowledge of. And I mean, that's where the people that are close to them type people, tell them what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's 2012. Like, everybody, it ain't like it was back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, an artist getting signed, or you know what I'm saying? That ain't happening now. These record labels, man, they ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And if you do get a deal in this day and time, it'll be a 360 deal. And I mean, a lot of y'all don't know what a 360 deal is. I mean, it mimics the traditional deal they was running back in the 70s, 80s. We're in the new millennium, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, a 360 deal today, they tell you, quote unquote, well, we're gonna give you a budget. We're gonna pay for all your marketing, your tools, promotion, your videos, you know what I'm saying? Some artists may get a signing bonus or whatever, but at the end of the day, all you is a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? They give you some bogus contract, X amount of years with X amount of albums, and your first album don't recoup what they invested in you. Then guess what? You get put on the back burner. You can't go sign with another label. You can't produce nothing without them getting money off of it. And if for some just out of the norm miracle out of the sky, another label want to pick you up, they gonna pay double just to get your contract. So, just a word of advice, don't be so quick, to want a record deal, because some of you headed in the right direction already. You got a buzz going. Don't destroy that by, you know what I'm saying, being so anxious to get a record deal that you just jump into one just because you want that quick money, that quick fame. And then next thing you know, ain't nobody seeing you on TV no more. Ain't nobody in about any upcoming albums or projects or singles or whatever. And your whole career is washed up. Performing. A lot of artists say, what do I charge for a show? Me personally, the average artist ain't gonna get paid for performing at a show. Why? Number one, ain't no demand for you. And I mean, what I mean by demand, like, I can't walk in Walmart or any given store, go to a random party or club, and you hear people asking, hey man, play such and such music, or play such and such music, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got that such and such. That's a demand. And I mean, ain't no, event promoter gonna offer you any money you ain't got no buzz. More than likely, you gonna pay to get on the headline. So, and I know a lot of artists complain about that, but I mean, you gotta get your weight up, man. I mean, that's all to it at the end of the day. Just get your weight up. I mean, it ain't hard, you know what I'm saying? And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Blueprint. It starts there. Anybody can get in the studio and lay down a hit record. But that blueprint is the structure of the whole situation. Because it's the blueprint that tells you what to do with that hit record after it leave the studio. You know what I'm saying? So that's real important. It's real vital, man. You know that you got a blueprint. You know, you may not have the perfect blueprint, but at least have a foundation. Okay. I think I done touched pretty much a couple of the areas that that some of y'all probably know about. Like I said, most of the information that I'm talking about, well, the majority of the information I'm talking about can be found online for free. I mean, just take some time and just the stuff you really having problems with or don't know, get online, Google it. I mean, it's important to you. Trust me, you're gonna need it. And I mean, some of it is just small stuff, but it's the smallest stuff that makes the biggest impact. And it's free information. You ain't got to pay for it. I mean, a lot of people, you know, get out here and spend all this money paying a advice consultant that claims to be, you know what I'm saying, connected with, you know, 100,000 connects or whatever, you know, and it don't get it twisted. There's some legit ones out there, but everybody ain't legit. I mean, just know that everybody ain't legit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the music industry, I mean, there's some people in the music industry that's, you know, that's genuine and gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? And cut a few corners to help you get established because they see something in, they see you grind, and they know you serious. But you got some that they gonna see that and they gonna try to capitalize off of for their own personal gain. And I mean, that ain't cool. So, you know, I mean, if you got good judgment, I mean, you know when you dealing with a fast talker or, you know, somebody that just really ain't got your genuine interest at all and really just trying to, you know, make some money off of you. You know, like I said, everybody ain't like that, but use your own judgment. You know what I'm saying? Don't do a whole lot of talking. Listen, observe. That's something I learned, you know, in these, I mean, past 10, 15 years I've been doing music. You know what I'm saying? I bumped my head a couple times because of stuff I didn't know. I had to start investing time and learning. You know what I'm saying? Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions just because you don't know something. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't know. So, if you don't ask, you won't never know. And then you can only blame yourself because you let pride stand in the way. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to feel like I knew everything, and nah. I came to that realization one day that you don't know everything. And what you don't know, you know what I'm saying, you have to ask questions in order to obtain the information that's gonna help you. So, at the end of the day, man, that's really what it's about, man. Alright, as I wrap this section up, you know, pretty much, like I said, man, I want to salute everybody that's out there grinding, getting it in, man, really trying to do something with their music career, man. Like I said, it's time out, man, for all the nonsense, the beefing, you know, anybody that's got any beef going on, man. I mean, it ain't that serious. I mean, like I said in early in the video, man, it's about keeping it real, keeping it 100, 1,000, keeping it G, whatever term you use. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you about, then show that. You know what I'm saying? Let the people around you see that, you know what I'm saying, you live by what you speak. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep it real. And if you got a problem with somebody, man, send a phone call. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you rather prefer to talk face to face, hey, that's being a man or a woman about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna respect you more for handling business like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the one thing that they will always be able to say is, you know what? I know if that woman or that man got a problem with me, I know they ain't gonna get out there and twist the situation. They gonna come talk to me, and we're gonna get it straight, and that's gonna be the end of that, and we're gonna move on to bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat the music game, man, like it's a everyday 9 to 5, straight up. If you don't, I mean, the ship ain't gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It's about like a post I posted on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You'll be posted up, you know what I'm saying, on the Ducati, you know what I'm saying? One of the flyest motorbikes it is, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about immaculate. Fresh paint job, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And that's all it's doing. Sitting there looking fly. You know what I'm saying? Because without any gas, it ain't going nowhere. Same thing with a music career. Or trying to start a business, or, you know what I'm saying, even a 9 to 5. If you don't grind and learn what you need to learn about that job, or your music career, or starting that business up, it ain't gonna take off. You're gonna be invested, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars, and lost it before the business even open up. Before you even have a grand opening, you're gonna be borderline. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, sometimes that can really demolish a person's career. I mean, they hopes of even doing music or starting a business or whatever. So, like I said, man, it's real vital, man, to have a blueprint. Just recapping on some stuff I talked on, you know. Like I said, man, it's real important to listen. Like I said, I want to shout out to my right hand man. I've been knowing him. I ain't even gonna say how long, because then y'all know how old I am, and I'm getting kind of old now. But Rick Joy, everybody, I mean, pretty much know. If you don't know him, he's somebody you need to know, man. One of the realest cats I done known in my lifetime. Anything you want to know as far as music, learning the game, learning how to manage yourself, you know what I'm saying? Inside the studio, outside the studio, he that dude. I done learned a lot. Learned how to humble myself. At times in my earlier stages, when I doubted even doing this music and didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying, I would be at this point where I'm at right now, he would always say, bruh, and what going on, man? Like, man, you putting too much pressure on yourself. Like, it's on hot. And I'm steady, like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, nah, it ain't there yet. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're your own worst critic, you know what I'm saying? And that was me. I'm always hard on myself. I'm always pushing myself. to learn a little more, you know what I'm saying? When sometimes he be feeling like, bro, you good where you at, bro, stop, you know. So, but, you know, that's just me, man. I over-process stuff. I overthink stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, man, a big shout out, man, Crack World Management. It's my right hand, man. He part of the reason why I'm where I'm at now. He coached me through some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Some mistakes I made, and we all gonna make mistakes, trust me. And in music game, in life, you gonna make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna bump your head a couple times. But the important factor is to learn. Learn from that mistake, you know what I'm saying? And don't let it be a reoccurring mistake. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in life, personal life, or business life, you know what I'm saying? Learn from your mistakes, man, because trust me, they can come back to haunt you, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If you got into bad ties with anybody, man, like I said in earlier in the video, it ain't that serious. Like, shit, nobody that's trying to do music be beefing or whatever. Cause at the end of the day, the most important thing is your career. And beefing destroys careers. I mean, look at what's going on in the entertainment business. I mean, you can get online, you know what I'm saying, BET, whatever, you know what I'm saying, VH1. You see everything that's going on, and that's like our image to take and learn from. Just as I said in the earlier part of the video, have your reference image, and I explained that in one term, but now I'm explaining in another term, another way you can look at it by using a reference image of what you don't want to become. And when you see stuff like that on TV, online, you know what I'm saying, in the media putting it out there, well, T.I. beefing with Ludacris or whoever, you know what I'm saying, 2 Chainz beefing with, you know what I'm saying, Drake or whoever, you know what I'm saying, you look at that stuff and you take heed to it because you look at what it causes. And I mean, to me, it ain't that serious. I mean, to me, beefing with somebody or whatever, it takes your focus off of what you got going on, what you trying to do. So if you ain't focused on that, then at the end of the day, something gonna come up lacking. And you can't blame it on the other person that you supposedly beefing with, because they may be done dropped it. They may be looking at it, you know what, it ain't that serious for me and this woman or this dude to be beefing or whatever. And they ain't worried about it, but yet you over there focused on it. And that's taken away from work you could be doing, a song you could be writing, a business plan you could be constructing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how critical it is, man. I mean, but you know, as they say, man, you gonna have people that ain't gonna like you for whatever reason. You know, you gonna have people that ain't gonna like you just because somebody else don't like you for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But use your own judgment. At the end of the day, use your own judgment. Some people tend to, you know, have their own perspective on life, and my perspective on life is what it really is. Everyday living, what you see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you see ain't really what it is, and that's the part of the body where you gotta sit back and listen, observe. them two key words: listen and observe. Like I said, wrapping up, but you know, just as I just said, the two key words: listen and observe. That'll get you a long way. Respect, honesty, grind, dedication, focus, persistence, consistency, all them things that get you far in the game. I mean, especially if, you know, people that have the connects, that are in a position to help you. Those characteristics will get you a lot of support. So on that note, I'm getting ready to sign off. But like I said, salute to all the rappers, singers, producers, engineers, DJs. That's something I didn't speak on, but my next video I will. But I will say this: artists, establish a relationship with DJs. Don't just run up to a DJ and your CD and expect him to play that he don't know you. He ain't never heard of you. I mean, that's real spit. Don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. He gonna turn you down. And he may not do it to your face. He might take the CD and then, you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna end up probably in the trash or in the box with 40, 50,000 more CDs. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's just the respect for that DJ. If he don't know you, then, I mean, how can you expect him in the middle of his set in the club, he gonna pop your CD in your dick and introduce you, you know what I'm saying, like you the next biggest thing. It ain't gonna happen. Establish a relationship with these DJs, man, because they play one of the biggest roles also in your career. And if you burn bridges with DJs and get mad at them and, you know what I'm saying, get on Facebook and, you know what I'm saying, put them on blast and, yeah, man, such and such didn't play my song or whatever, and, you know what I'm saying, I'm the hottest rapper out, you know. That's the wrong attitude to have, because the first thing you just did, you just killed your whole movement with that one post, because that one DJ probably got 1 million followers. And guess what? That's 1 million followers that you will not have connect with. Simple as that. You know, and we forever hearing people say, you know, I'm the hottest this, I'm the hottest that. The first response to that a DJ gonna say is, okay, if you the hottest rapper around, why haven't I heard about you? Why are you the one giving me your CD? Why a fan ain't came up to me and said, hey, look, you need to check this dude right here out. You need to check this chick right here out, man. They going in, man. This is what you need to be spending in the club. This is what they need to be on the radio. So, like I said, man, I'm just trying to give y'all the game, man. You know what I'm saying? The little bit I do know that some of y'all may not know, and if some of y'all do know some of this stuff I'm speaking on, you know what I'm saying, it's just a memory, a refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it, you know what I mean, on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's about that grind, man. If you sleep, you don't eat. Simple as that. You gotta strive to do better, be better. You know what I'm saying? Work hard at your craft. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, I mean, it's no problem to put together a hit or whatever. Put together a blueprint or business plan or whatever. You know what I'm saying? mean, that's pretty much all I got to say. Like I said, salute, man, to everybody out there that's grinding, getting it in. You know, until next time, man, Bossboyy signing off. Out.
You are now listening to a Bossboyy beat, a Bossboyy beat, Bossboyy beat. You need commercial production. You need beats, we got them. We don't just make beats, we make hits. For high production, contact Bossboyy beats. You are now listening to a Bossboyy beat, a Bossboyy beat, Bossboyy beat. You need commercial production.